Look at me, yeah, yeah. Remember when they hated, didn't think we make it. Now they break their neck just to look at me. Remember when I called you and you didn't fall through. Now you hate yourself, you can't look at me, look at me. Yeah. You made me. Yeah. Look at me.
And what up, what up, what up? What's good with y'all? So I think this is the very first time that I've actually started a vlog from my shop. It's like, feels good to be able to say that. I'm vlogging from my shop. But anywho, before we get started, serious question. So I'm eating this beef jerky right now. Serious question. I really want to know if somebody can answer this below. Why does the beef jerky say hot and spicy? Isn't spicy just a mild version of hot? Or hot is a extreme version of spicy? So why is it called hot and spicy beef jerky? I don't really get the difference, but should it just be called hot, mild, or just spicy beef jerky? Today, I am going to be messing with my 300ZX. So about to be messing with this thing. I'm gonna probably get the seats all in. The seats are in, but they still need to go a bit lower. And they need to go back. Like I said, I am tall. I'm about 6'2". And I still have space back here. So amongst other things, I do need to start getting the engine bay all situated and together. So I got new fuel line for the rear because there is a fuel leak back there when the car is running. So I'm pretty sure it's either the return or the feed side that goes to the tank. I've had this issue with my first 300ZX on my twin turbo setup. So I'll address that in a little bit, but I do need to get some stuff up here mounted up, and I need to get this thing cleaned up. Like my fuel pressure regulator is just kind of just dangling. 50 pounds of fuel pressure. So right now it's not leaking, but I know it leaks when it's on, unless it's just not leaking because of the angle.
That'd be some shit. It's like away from the leak.
Go ahead, start it up.
Ready?
Yep. So it's not showing the fuel leak right now. I know I've seen that fuel leak from under the car before, and that's why I went and filled up E85 before I ended up bringing the car here. But I know for sure that there's a fuel leak, so I'm gonna drive this thing around the parking lot real quick and see if I can get it to show where the fuel leak is. Weird, bruh. Now all of a sudden it doesn't want to drop no fuel. Hella weird. Alright, so remember I was saying that we couldn't get the seat to sit all the way flat because before it was sitting on the nut head, or the bolt head I should say. And just now I flipped the brackets and it seems to work this way. So they originally arrived with the sliders in the front. I'm guessing that's way, you know, if you wanted to slide it up and down, or when you tilt it, it kind of slides it back. But flipping them this way actually made it to where we can get the holes in like this. So I'm gonna try it this way and see how much lower the seat sits. But the other way, for some odd reason, wasn't really working. But like I said, they came with them flipped the opposite directions. One thing I am noticing also is the reason why it works if you flip it is because I think this side where they drilled into the seat at, I think this side actually is drilled up higher than the other side. So if you look at this gap right here, you can see like I can't get my pinky in there, but on this side I can get, you know, my finger in there way easier. I get a whole thumb in there. So I really think that this side was drilled higher because it was literally when I had the mounts flipped the other way, I couldn't get to this bottom bolt without it, you know, sitting directly on this and it was like so much tension to where if I would have flexed the bracket up, it probably would have either rounded this out. But you can see right here where the seat mounts also, where the seat belt goes through. Look right here, it's actually sitting on there, whereas this side you have plenty of clearance. So I think that these seats were just drilled slightly higher on this side. You can look and physically see the difference right there. This mount seems like it's a bit higher, and this one seems like it sits lower. But you can tell the difference for sure in the back of the gaps. If I push this down flat in the front to where both of the fronts are sitting flat, this side sits flat, and then you can look right there and you can see the height difference between where the hole was mounted at. So this isn't 100% flat. Contact the NRG just to point this out to them. Me personally, I'm not tripping off of it. That's just a quick little note that I want to note to them, and already contacted them to address, you know, kind of what it is. But I'm using it with the planet mount, so the planet mounts are in here. Everything's mounted up. We had to trim this right here for the cage. You can see the cage isn't bolted down yet because I am planning on having this welded in. Kind of run into a little bit of clearance because of the cage. But no biggie, because I'll never be a passenger in this car, so this is more of a passenger problem than my problem. But I'm basically gonna have these sitting on here like this, and then once we get them in the location that we want them to, then we're basically just gonna weld these on here. So take measurements and mark it to get it to where it's all straight, and then just weld it on there. Let's go see what this fool Aaron over here doing. You good? Look like you trying to yank your life away, yo.
Yeah, I was trying to pull.
Next on my list right now is I need to go get a new trunk for the Tree 5 right here, because yeah, you've seen the last video, I kind of boosted my trunk and this shit won't lock. Why? I have no clue. So I have no clue why. So I found one that's wingless already, that way I don't have to close up all these holes. So I kind of should have just left this alone and just got one in the first place, but I managed to find it after I destroyed mine, which is no biggie, but I do have to go to Sacramento to go grab this. So Aaron's girl's about to give me a ride. We get ready to leave and she's like, oh, wish me luck, babe. As if I'm like about to rob her or something.
Maybe I should leave my purse here.
Damn! Jesus! Jesus! That was harsh.
Hey, I have no affiliation with this car.
Damn! So 2 hours later, me and Ash just got back. This is much better now. Way better. The other one was like lifted up right here. I did a number on that thing, but this is a lot better. Gaps and everything are even now. Yep, good money. All right, so while we're messing with the G35, y'all can see that these seats are stupid kaboofed. Like, these seats are boofed as hell. But luckily, you know, that parts car over there just so happened to have some perfect seats in there that we're gonna be swapping in.
Sure are.
Who you texting? You got some hoes? Where they at? Who sent nudes?
All right, this is the dude that's giving you the seats. Big thank you to that dude.
Yeah, for sure. Where the nudes at though? No nudes?
I mean, come on, man.
No nudes. So here, check out these seats from this car. Like, immaculate. Clean ass seats. There's like no rips in these things. Woo! This is a whole, hold on.
Money, money, money.
This is what? It's about 70 cents right here. We need a soda machine. We could recycle this. Right back here, right back into the little soda machine. Bruh, we should get an arcade.
Hey, I'm down.
Street Fighter. I will serve you all day.
You probably will, but I'm down.
Yeah, let's see how much money we found in this thing. 25, 50, 75, $1, $1.10 what we found so far. Here, pick this up.
Me?
Yeah.
How much does it weigh?
Don't weigh that much. You can do it.
Pick this up.
You got it.
It's gonna rock it.
You can't do it? What's going on here?
Throw them over my shoulder. There we go.
Hey, I heard more change fall out though.
I did too.
That sounded like a quarter.
Really heavy though.
I know, man.
You lift it.
I can lift it. You feel me? Feel me? I can lift this thing. You know what I'm saying? The gains.
One hand, one arm.
Oh, told you. See, I know how money sound, boy. Told you.
This is my idea, though. Can we help a starving child out?
It only take 10 cents a day to feed a starving child.
Hey, man, and now you can feed me for a whole week.
You still trying? This seat heavy.
I thought I'd get a better grip on it, but that's way too.
Man, I need some NRGs or something in the G35.
Let's
Weight
weight
reduction.
car down. Yeah.
Car gonna feel hella faster with some new seats. New versus old. Pretty much identical, just a little bit different on the stitching. Looks like these have more of a more bolstering on the sides, and these are kind of like just wider. I mean, you can see the bolster difference. These would probably hold you a lot better, but they're all beat up, so these it is. Ooh, no more ripped seats, baby. Ah. So now y'all can see on this mount that there's like no room at all. There's not even a gap to put your finger through, and that's on the low setting all the way. So we're about to flip this mount, pull the one off of the mount in there, and then we're gonna mount these up with the brackets flipped. So both seat mounts are swapped now, and you can see that there is an actual gap, and this looks a lot better now. So now there's about a pinky here, and it's the same thing on the on this side that it was with the other seat, to where the gap is smaller on here. So I hit up NRG already, and I kind of told them about what was going on here, where the mount wouldn't work if it was flipped the direction that it was supposed to be when on the lowest setting, and they said they're going to check that out and take measurements. But you know, just a quick little note, but it is a little bit different on this side and that side. Just a quick note for y'all: if somebody was having issues with a taller person that couldn't get the mounts all the way down, just flip them, and then you'll be able to get them all the way sitting low for you. So this right here is going to be perfect for me, and this is probably how I'm going to have them mounted. Like I said, I'm going to mount the actual seat brackets to the mounts, and then just have it welded all the way far back and closest to the tunnel as possible. That way it kind of sits straight, but now it's hella far back, so this is more my height. Unfortunately for my passenger, it's going to be slightly forward because of the crossbar for the cage, but no biggie. Should be fine for my girl. If not, if it becomes something to where she feels like she's crammed in there, then I could always cut the crossbar and have Janky re-welded in a different location, or do a cross that connects to the harness bar instead of it just being one solid piece going across. But for now, I mean, this should work. Should be fine. I think she'll fit. I had Aaron just test it sitting there just now. So me and Aaron's little rev battle cost me a belt. His belt didn't go flying off, but that's the first belt in like months that it popped off on this thing. World's tightest belt ever. Could play a guitar on this thing. Sing country music.
Stop it.
Well, yep. Oh.
I've been going too crazy, these niggas too shady. Speed limit 65, I'm about to do 80. Fuck the niggas hating on. I've been on the come up. You